Hello YouTube, this is Matt here again, once again on the Workbench with another Workbench video. Today this is going to be slightly different, but it's something that I haven't seen very much around on the internet, telling you how to do tarpaulins or fit tarpaulins. Here you can see a wagon which I built from a Cambrian kit a little while ago now, which is usually in my pre-grouping set of wagons on my layout. This wagon on the Bluebell has usually a tarpaulin over the top. You can see the high bar which goes over the top. And I know that you can get tarpaulins. I've seen them on eBay, various model shops, etc. So I bought a few and I'm going to give it a go. So it might go completely wrong on this video, but we'll see how it goes. There is one instruction write-up, I suppose, online, which is on a forum. Can't remember which one now, but I have downloaded it just to read it through and see how it's done. And these are the tarpaulins, which are basically paper. They're by Roger Smith. You can buy them in big packs. This is a pack of 18. Which I won't really need. I only need a couple, but I seem to have accidentally bought a bigger pack. Now these are the Bright South Coast ones, and they come with various numbers on, which you can see. They are basically paper, as you can see, printed on paper sheets, and I've basically bent, or halved it down the middle, I should say. I've crumpled it slightly to give it a slight tarpaulin look, if you like. So I've basically bent that in half already. Now what else you'll need is some cling film or wrapping film, or whatever you want to call it. This is from a well-known supermarket, which you can see what that is. I'm not going to name them, but this is quite important for this model. And what I will do with this is basically wrap the wagon up so it creates the shape of what you want over the top. So it will come down either side. You can wrap it up and it won't cause any damage to your wagon. And we'll wrap that up, and then basically what we need to do is then shape and bend the tarpaulin and bend it to how you want it. And we'll go through that next. Okay, a couple of minutes later you can see I have already put the cling film over the top of the wagon, which gives it the tarpaulin shape, if you like. So that's got cling film over it and wrapped over it, and it's not too tight, just so we don't damage the wagon or the bar over the top. Now what you will need for the next part is some PVA glue. You'll need your tarpaulin, and you'll probably need an elastic band just to hold it in place. So what we'll need to do, first thing off, is to basically coat the back of the sheet with PVA. Doesn't matter if it's sticking to this, because we're going to get rid of the cling film at the end of it anyway. So just going to apply the glue to the back, and then we'll shape it, get it into shape, and then crease it to where we need it to be over the wagon itself. can see, I basically shaped it all in, folded it over, and now it's going to be held in place with the elastic band up until it is ready to come off. So when it's fully dry, I usually leave it for 24 hours, and then I will take the elastic band off, and then we'll trim away all of the clean film, which will then neaten it up, and then hopefully we'll have a nice tarpaulin which will look good on our wagon. So that's how we actually managed to do that. So we'll come back to it tomorrow and see how it looks completely dry. Okay, next day we're back at the workbench and the glue has dried. Before I continue, you may notice that the number on the tarpaulin has changed. Now, I had a look at it last night after doing the video, and I wasn't too happy with it. It was a little bit lopsided and it wasn't really square on, so it was a bit wonky and it wasn't really covering the right size all the way around. So I basically abandoned that one and put another one on overnight, and it's a little bit better, this one. Luckily I've got 18 tarpaulins to try and get the hang of it, so this is number 2. But it's gone pretty well. The other one went pretty well until I spotted that it was not on as well as I had hoped. But then again, you don't really see these things when you're trying to record them. Anyway, as you can see, it is now dry, all the PVA glue which we put on before, and it looks pretty good. We'll take the elastic band off, and hopefully, if we unravel the clean film, we can just pull it off. Now, the clean film is just to protect the wagon from the PVA glue. I'll zoom out a little bit, you can see a bit better. So that is off, as you can see it's just coming off. A bit of a wiggle and it will come off. There we go. Now with the other one I made, I could just about peel off this clean film. I'll try that again, but it might take a little while. This has come off quite well. The other chap who wrote this, wrote an instruction manual to do this, I should say. Just said cut it, so just cut the clean film off so you don't see it. I'm going to try and pull it off, which may be a mistake, but we'll find out. But it's coming off pretty easily, and it's not tearing the paper, it's just peeling off. I wouldn't have really thought that PVA would have actually attached itself to the clean film. You can see it's come off quite easily with a little bit of care, and that leaves us with a tarpaulin, and hopefully that will go straight back onto here like so. There we go. So we have one tarpaulin for our high bar London Brighton South Coast wagon. Quite neat, looks quite good. We've turned over all the ends, you can see, and that's all just held in place with PVA. So quite nice, quite simple and quite quick. It doesn't take 24 hours for the glue to dry, I should add. It just for safety, you know, just so it doesn't rip, tear, or still a little bit wet. So anyway, that's how you do Roger Smith's tarpaulin covers on your wagons. I hope it's been of use, and I hope it's been interesting and useful. So hopefully we'll have another one, another workbench video in a couple of weeks.